Welcome to our in-depth analysis of WWE Monday Night Raw from August 12, 2024. This episode was packed with intense matches, shocking moments, and storyline developments that set the stage for upcoming pay-per-views. Whether you're a die-hard WWE fan or just catching up on the latest in sports entertainment, this video will break down every match, promo, and backstage segment from this episode of Raw. The show kicked off with the Judgment Day. Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic Mysterio making their way to the ring. Finn Balor, fresh off his victory over Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, addressed the WWE Universe. Balor declared that the Judgment Day was stronger than ever and that they would dominate Raw for the foreseeable future. Damian Priest, holding the Money in the Bank briefcase, hinted at his intentions to cash in on the WWE Champion, teasing the audience about when and where it might happen. However, their promo was interrupted by Cody Rhodes, who walked out to a thunderous ovation. Cody congratulated Balor on his victory, but warned the Judgment Day that their reign of terror wouldn't last. This led to a heated exchange between Cody and Balor, setting up a main event match between the two later in the night. First match of the night saw Sami Zayn take on the powerhouse Bronson Reed. Zayn, known for his resilience, was up against a tough opponent in Reed. The match was a back-and-forth contest, with Reed using his size and strength to dominate much of the action. However, Zayn's agility and experience allowed him to counter Reed's offense at key moments. Turning point came when Zayn hit a surprise Helluva Kick out of nowhere, securing the pinfall victory. After the match, Reed, frustrated with the loss, attacked Zayn, leaving him laid out in the ring. This post-match beatdown suggests that the rivalry between these two is far from over. Backstage, Becky Lynch was seen talking to Adam Pearce about her desire for a rematch against Trish Stratus. Becky expressed her frustration over their previous encounters and demanded one final match to settle the score. Pearce agreed, but added a twist. The match would take place inside a steel cage at the upcoming pay-per-view. Trish Stratus, overhearing the conversation, confronted Becky and accepted the challenge, vowing to end Lynch's career once and for all. The tension between these two legends has been building for months, and it looks like things will finally come to a head inside the unforgiving structure. Next up, the tag team division took center stage as Imperium faced off against Alpha Academy. This match was a showcase of technical wrestling, both teams displaying their impressive in-ring ability. Gable and Vinci started things off with a series of grappling exchanges, showing why they're considered two of the best technicians in WWE. As the match progressed, Otis used his raw power to gain the upper hand for Alpha Academy, but Imperium's teamwork and strategy allowed them to turn the tide. The finish came when Ludwig Kaiser hit a devastating European uppercut on Gable, followed by Vinci's Imperium Bomb for the win. With this victory, Imperium continues to stake their claim as top contenders in the tag team division. Seth Rollins made his way to the ring to address his loss at SummerSlam. Rollins, visibly frustrated, spoke about how he had been so close to defeating Balor and retaining his WWE Championship. He acknowledged that the Judgment Day got the better of him, but vowed to reclaim his title. Rollins' promo was interrupted by Drew McIntyre, who made his intentions clear. He wanted a shot at Rollins and the WWE Championship. The two had a tense stare-down, but before things could escalate, Adam Pearce appeared on the stage. Pearce announced that Rollins and McIntyre would face off next week in a #1 contenders match, with the winner getting a title shot at the next pay-per-view. Rhea Ripley, the dominant women's champion, took on Liv Morgan in a non-title match. Morgan, who has been on a quest to prove herself against the best, was determined to make a statement. However, Ripley, known for her brute strength and aggressive style, controlled most of the match. Morgan showed incredible heart, refusing to stay down despite Ripley's relentless assault. She even managed to get a few near falls, but Ripley ultimately proved too powerful. The match ended with Ripley locking in the Prism Trap, forcing Morgan to tap out. After the match, Ripley grabbed a microphone and declared that there was no one left who could challenge her for the title, solidifying her position as the top woman on Raw. In a humorous backstage segment, The Miz ran into LA Knight, who was busy bragging about his recent victories. Miz, feeling disrespected, challenged Knight to a match later in the night. Knight accepted, mocking Miz and promising to humiliate him in front of the entire WWE Universe. This segment added some lighthearted entertainment to the show and set the stage for their upcoming clash. The match between The Miz and LA Knight was as entertaining as expected. Knight, with his charisma and crowd support, dominated the early part of the match, taunting Miz at every opportunity. However, The Miz, a veteran of the ring, used his cunning to turn the tables, targeting Knight's leg to slow him down. Despite Miz's underhanded tactics, Knight fought back and eventually hit his finisher, the BFT blunt force trauma, the win. After the match, Knight celebrated with the crowd, while Miz was left fuming, likely setting up a rematch or further conflict between the two. Damian Priest, with his Money in the Bank briefcase in hand, faced off against Shinsuke Nakamura in a hard-hitting match. Nakamura, known for his striking ability, tried to keep Priest at bay with his kicks and knees. However, Priest's size and power gave him the advantage in many exchanges. The match was evenly contested, with both men showing why they're considered top stars on Raw. The finish saw Priest countering a Kinshasa into the South of Heaven chokeslam, followed by a reckoning for the pinfall victory. After the match, Priest teased cashing in his briefcase, but ultimately decided against it, keeping the WWE Universe on edge. The highly anticipated main event between Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor lived up to expectations. Both men, known for their in-ring prowess and storytelling, put on a clinic in the ring. Cody, motivated by his earlier confrontation with the Judgment Day, came out firing on all cylinders. Balor, ever the opportunist, targeted Cody's injured ribs, which had been a lingering issue for him. The match saw several near falls, with Cody hitting a crossroads for a close 2 count, and Balor countering with a coup de grace that Cody barely kicked out of. The ending saw interference from the Judgment Day, but Cody managed to fend them off, hitting a second crossroads on Balor for the win. The show ended with Cody celebrating in the ring, but the camera cut to Damian Priest on the stage, eyeing Cody and his briefcase, hinting at a possible future confrontation. This episode of WWE Monday Night Raw was packed with action, drama, and storyline progression. The seeds for future rivalries and matches were planted, and the WWE Universe was left buzzing with anticipation for what's to come. Whether it's the impending clash between Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, the continuation of Cody Rhodes' battle against the Judgment Day, or the looming threat of Damian Priest's Money in the Bank cash-in, Raw continues to deliver must-see TV every week. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more WWE content. Let us know in the comments what you thought of this episode of Raw and what you're most excited to see next.